Sure. So the three-act structure is a structure that makes a lot of sense to me. Maybe not every teacher, but it works very well for me, and I've shared it with other people. And that's this. The first act of a task in modeling has some kind of visual stimulus. Not very heavy on words, not English, not Spanish. The students who are low literacy aren't excluded from this part. And it creates this question in the student's head. They're watching something and feeling a question is the ideal. And then from there, the question should be guessable. This is all Act 1. Act 1 is me trying to bring every student into the problem, very low threat level, low bar for entering the problem. Then Act 2, we go into the part where we get students the tools, information, and resources to solve that problem, to answer their own question. So the student has a question, for instance, one, they're watching a water tank fill up very slowly. And they do this and they wonder, how long will it take? So that's their Act 1. In Act 2, they have to know information about the water tank. They need mathematical tools like volume and prisms and vocabulary. And they need resources like a teacher, for instance, to help them understand all this, a calculator. So we gather all those resources, tools, and information in Act 2. It's important not to do that before the students have some kind of question. Oftentimes math problems will give you all this info, all these tools before the student knows why. And then in Act 3, after all that work, the student has solved the answer, has an answer. It'll take 8.1 minutes to fill up the water tank. And then the student wants to know, am I right? Is that correct? Does math work in the world? And oftentimes we turn to the back of the book in the US here, the answer's in the back of the book. It's not very satisfying. So instead I show the entire water tank filling up in fast, sped up motion, and they see 8.1 minutes. It's a very exciting feeling for them. That's the three acts in many more than 140 characters. The three acts in 140 characters would say something like perplexing questions, visual stimuli, information after the question, and big visual payoff, big visual answer.